I'm going to make sure like
Yeah,
none of this sound is going to play on my phone.
it's
If I look at it.
nah, it is gonna do it though. That's what be happening. Shit, but look, oh, I'm about to go on from this way. There we go, boom. Now I want to see if this joint hits immediately. But that's my brand joint down there. See that? That's what that joint is. You know what I'm saying? I hope I put the ultra sensitive, the ultra low latency when I did. This motherfucker I do what I do. Oh yeah, but look, sorry, I was just talking to my man. It's my man Reese Raw.
What's up, gang?
This is Manson Musa Jr. Yo, people want to shine, but they don't want to put in the time. That's what we're gonna be talking about. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the subject. You know what I'm saying? People don't never want to put in the work, man, foundation to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But want all the accolades. We're gonna tell you how you don't get those. You gotta put that real work in.
You sure do, man.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't you gotta crawl before you walk, man. A lot of people they see somebody's success and they I guess they wonder like, oh man, I wonder they got it so easy and it's so good for them. They ain't see the hard work that that person put in trying to get themselves to that position.
Yeah.
So that's what it's hitting for, man.
That's all you gotta do because it's like at the end of the day, like me, like when I try to start all this stuff, I start from nothing. You see me when I start from nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just started from just a thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just use what we had. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta put the work in and you can tell somebody's heart and what they were really thinking because it starts to manifest. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So we was thinking crazy stuff back then to what is coming out to reality now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what happens. Like that's how you can tell somebody be full of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, if they talking that shit and they ain't nothing in they like materializing or what the hell you talking about, dog, you talking bullshit. Now, if I walked around and was like, yo, I got a podcast, I be doing this, and I could bring you on, I really don't got a show, somebody gonna call my bluff sooner or later. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, shit, no, Corey Jackson.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Corey Jackson, whoever he is.
Yeah,
but that's it.
That's big facts right there.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. People don't understand that, man, that you gotta really put in work, be it like what was I saying to you earlier this morning about like the like integrity, like somebody believing what you say. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a problem, like yo, I come to you like I'm not gonna keep playing games. Like dog, you done played me like so many times in my face. You get what I'm saying?
You're gonna take care of that initially from the rip. You're gonna address things as such immediately. That's how you ain't got no time to beat around the bush.
Never.
Never,
for what?
Like time is precious.
But people do beat around the bush. You feel what I'm saying? So what, do you ever seen somebody do that? Beat around the bush?
Yeah, I beat around the bush all the damn time.
Yeah, but it don't cause no problems though.
No, not necessarily. Eventually, you know, there's going to be some type of problems, some type of blowback. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, I'm pretty assertive. Whenever I got a problem, I try to, you know, just address it head on in a civil manner.
Yeah, like Pop. You can't get that off on Pop.
In regards to, you know what I'm saying, like business and shit, you got to be able to, focus. You know what I'm saying? Maintain, not let your emotions get in front of you. And you got to also be able to know when it's time for you to assert yourself. When you need to address something.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to do that though. You feel what I'm saying? This is why I'm asking you questions. So now you breaking it down. Now you getting to the nut of butter right there. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't. What about the people that don't have that and they be out there? What the hell they be tearing shit up?
They doing bad out there, man. See, because number one, a lot of people is failing because I wouldn't say that they're failing, but a lot of people are like not in the position they could actually be in, and it's based on communication. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to communicate to people. They don't know how to speak to people. They don't know how to say, good morning, how are you doing today? Small things, like, hey, what's up? Or nothing at all, completely blank. You can't get nowhere like that, especially if you go to work like that. You're working around a whole lot of people. Depending on the level that you're working on, you're trying to go up. So that means you're gonna have to communicate with people. You're gonna have to talk to people.
And that's what that's exactly like like when I ask somebody something, most people they be answering. I be like, "What you talking about?" Like it'd be nothing I got told. So that's how I know you was like right on point when I was asking you or me, because you were immediately to it. That's straight to the point. Like yeah, a lot of people don't be understanding that, man. And then you get out there and you start playing yourself. But that's straight to the meat.
That they really don't, man. You'd be surprised how far communication in regards to the topic. People don't want to put the work in. Closed mouth don't get fed. You could be around people that are successful, and you could see that they're doing like things that are great. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like maybe they're a doctor, maybe they, volunteer at a shelter. They're doing some real life stuff that you admire.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing shit.
Nothing.
I'm just looking at him like, damn, I wonder how, like he could volunteer, he could do this, he could do that. How? Like some people just don't have it in them. And it starts with you being able to just open your mouth and be like, you know what? I need some help. I need somebody.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Advice.
Because people that do that
and be open
when you actually hit somebody with like that, because some people they're not nice about it. They real ignorant back to you, even like acknowledging that to them, like, yo, what's going on? And like, though I done lost friends and then and fought with people because I pulled a coattail like, yo, dog, like why you doing that? Like that's some dumb. I mean, that's some dumb shit you about to do. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at me after I tell you,
right.
Like, why you can't take corrective criticism when I tell you something, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, I told somebody the other night, I said, all it is we call pulling their coattail. That's it.
Yeah.
And people can't take that nowadays, man. That's what's wrong with people. They too damn, what's it called, man? They too sensitive and emotional, man. I be like that sometimes, but Tony be like, man, you be acting like a bitch. I be like, damn, man, you know what? Fuck that. Yo, I'm not like, yo, you ain't gonna call me too many more bitches out here. It's like, so I gotta get my shit together. Like, that's when I be like, all right, that's enough. We at the end of the road. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
So, but you gotta be real with yourself and know, like, yo, dude, you got if you can't pull your own coattail, you can't tell somebody else to do it.
Yeah, man. You gotta be able to before I tell you, you need to clean up your backyard.
Yeah.
My backyard better be spotless.
Damn near.
You should be able to eat off of it.
And you still gonna catch hell even if you spotless like that.
Because
people just kick back and fight back. They don't be. Some people just
don't even
away.
care if they these are sick people. Like they don't care whether or not they are cleaned up. They're just always gonna be fucking.
They looking like hoarder over there. They looking like hoarder over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big heaps of trash in the front yard. Fucking rubber ducky, a horse.
Hey, did you see that guy that came over? He blew some grass over here when he cut your grass. What the hell is you talking about, dog? Like, yo, your whole shit is fucking. We got pallets in the front yard, dog.
Fucking.
You talking about me?
Half bags of cement. Never
used. Shingles, half open shingles to go on the roof. Your roof about to leak and go in.
Stars.
Like people crazy, man.
And these are the people that are fucking will antagonize you and beat you the fuck down.
Yeah.
Be fucking kicking dirt on your back, stabbing you in the fucking back.
But you want to know something though? But that's why I always say, like out there, most of the time I say, yo, listen, man, I be out in these streets, man. Like, yo, I gotta really be out here and doing what I'm trying to do. Because if you don't understand that, man, like at least I'm gonna come real. Even if I do like some social media, internet type stuff, I'm gonna be real though. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying? You wanna come up in there, like you can come in there with an episode with me, you can host with me, or I could put that work in and give you questions. You can be a little guest, interview type joint. You know what I'm saying? You guys just know how people are. But it should, I owe you. You supposed to come in and give me a lot of content before, but now we get it now, and that's the way to go.
Well, one thing about constructive criticism is a lot of people don't know how to communicate constructive criticism properly.
Yes,
they don't.
I've been on that spectrum too.
It's bad enough that someone's doing something and maybe you notice it, right? So now you want to try to bring that to their attention, but you don't necessarily bring it to their attention in a loving and caring way. And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to help somebody, you're going to help somebody. And a lot of people get lost in constructive criticism. But speaking of constructive criticism,
Yeah.
you got in regards to being your own boss, leveling up. You got self-esteem and you got esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So self-esteem is me, piping myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, Reese, you're gonna be the best possible person. You know what I'm saying? I'm building up my self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? I got self-esteem in myself. Now, esteem is for me to say, hey, yo, Nancy Musa, you really doing really good with this podcast, John. Like, I seen you start the joint from the bottom. Like, it was just a vision in that red room. We was just putting all types of ideas together, and you manifested all of those things into what you've accomplished. Like, I'm looking at it, brother. I'm proud of you. So that's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference between self-esteem and esteem. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be able to give back too. If you see somebody that's doing, you know what I'm saying, a really good job, I'm not gonna always be like there to fucking talk you through things when shit is going bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's when you would have a good foundation.
I'm gonna be there for you there, and I'm most definitely gonna be there to let you know that, I'm proud of you, the progress that you're making. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a person may feel stagnant. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing the same thing for so long. They might not think that they're, doing what they're doing because they don't have all the accolades of, you know what I'm saying? Everyday stuff. Like, this could just be a mother going to work every day, coming home, making sure her kids is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't get praised on that, and after a while she feels dormantly upset. She feels compulsive and stuck in
that's what's wrong with people. People don't know how to deal with it, and that happens to more people than none. Because like even like that type of stuff, like that happens to me. But that's why we tell people, like, you gotta get through it, man. Like, you gotta break through and keep doing. I said, because if somebody comes to you and they act like they're crystal clean, they're lying somewhere. Because ain't nobody damn clean like that. The man I know that was clean like that and was talking that thing, they killed him. Okay, so I don't want to hear all that, man. Like, like everybody got put in work.
Who you talking about, Malcolm?
No, I'm talking about Jesus. Like,
okay. I was just reaching.
Oh no, you ain't gonna be able to reach out and try to grab one. No, with my jab, I got a good jab. Remember that thing I was talking to you about the joint the other night, the pull punch. Remember when
Mayweather.
Yeah, that's what I'll be talking about. Like, you got to really do that. Like, it don't have to be a physical thing. Like, you can actually do that in like life, dog. Like,
you gotta be able to counter when them shots is coming at you now. Anticipate the punch coming, because Mayweather, he'll make the move on you. He waits for you to swing. Once you swing, he puts his defensive measures. They're already up on the beam. But once he dip out the way, now he goes on to attack. So he watches your punch come, he slides the punch, and then he attacks you. Bow! Bow! And normally when he stepped to the left, to dodge your punch and come over with that overhand, man, it's a home run. Like, in regards to success, like, the dude we could say that he's unstoppable.
Either way,
one of the best.
All the way around.
To ever do it.
I watched a video on the dude because I know as a boxer, he's a good dude though. But people, I'm saying, I looked at him like as a person, like, dude. The least of his words is somebody saying that dude can't read. Like, this dude, mind is like on some other type. Like, he's levels ahead of people. People keep thinking, like, if 50 fight with you, though, like, you're really something. Because you get what I'm saying? Because you would have fell off by now. Because not too many people can stand up to that dude and still be around. You know what I'm saying? So somewhere down the line, the dude got some type of smart. He started that PBS boxing joint that you see on regular TV with the dude that runs it. He owns the whole thing. He started it and brought it to the people. Good fights and shit. Like,
Mayweather Promotions.
He's part of that.
He running that shit.
Dog, like, the shit real,
he
man.
Got a big part in it. And like, that brings us, that's a perfect segue back to the topic. Like, people like Mayweather, they put the work in. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect to be a 16-year-old boxer in Philly right now, hoping that you're gonna make it, man. You had to fucking start boxing at like 6, 7. Some people, they just get that shit and they just natural. You know, most of us can fight, but on a professional level. You know what I'm saying? You had to put that work in.
But Wilder didn't do it till later.
Yeah. Some people they pick it up, you know, really fast. They got the right type of training. But like Mayweather was born into this. Like, you know what I'm saying? His whole family was conditioned to be boxers. You know what I'm saying? He started when he was young. So this is the work that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? He put that work in. His family helped him put the work in. The rest of it was all on him.
Do you remember when he sat on the stool? Because this goes right into the thing. Remember when he sat on the stool and it was like his last fight? I think he was about to get to 50, and he looked at his dad and he was like, "Yo, thank you, like, for everything you taught me." Like, he said he did it. Like, the camera was looking dead at him, and he said it. And like, he think his dad was like, "It's okay." He's like, "Don't worry about it." Like, his dad, the one he'd been fighting with. But at the end, when you know that your thing is coming to an end, you know what I'm saying? The real true feelings of you comes out.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Roger was there, but he was just being a father figure while his dad was out there doing what he was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at least he had a good uncle. So he boxed, his dad boxed, but his dad went around, he fought with him. But at the end, he was like, "Yo, like, dog, like, you made me who I am. Like, if you didn't do what you did, like, I would never be
you back around me, man."
And like, that's why he ended his career great, and he wasn't punch drunk because his dad was more of a defensive person. And that's what he taught Mayweather from the door. That's where he get the shoulder roll. So his dad taught him something, and it was ingrained in him, and it made integrity for that dude. So that it made him a person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was his rule.
Yeah, man. It's definitely some lifelong lessons that Mayweather learned. Dealing with his whole family, boxing. Like, how you box McGregor?
Yeah, he just punched him.
How?
Because you want to know, because it was money.
It was money.
It was money.
It was money to be made because, like, bro, on some real shit, think about it. I can't remember like somebody like fighting in the UFC, or say they didn't even fight in the UFC. Say they was just an actor and they was talking shit to Mayweather, like, "You know what, man, fuck it, I want to box you." Like, I didn't understand how that whole shit could go down, like, in regards to, all right, so what if he would have beat Mayweather? He would have become
he would have been the top king.
He would have just took the belt from Mayweather.
Well, yeah, because he actually did.
I'm not even sure.
No, he got licensed. Nah, he had the welterweight title was up. Well, which way? How much was they weighing? That's how I can tell you what they're doing. Because if it was like 154, like 147, like, he probably was welterweight. So whatever they came in, that's how I'll be able to tell you. No problem, my dude. Keep up the great content. Oh, no doubt, man. You know, I'm just doing something. My man came through. We're gonna do a little podcast for the people and let them, you know what I'm saying, get on and get some, you know what I mean, show how it really goes, be like some real content. You know what I'm saying?
Trust.
Because I actually got the podcast page, but right now it's just me and my man, you know what I'm saying? And he on here, and I'm gonna introduce him to, you know, the channel. He gonna be doing this thing too.
Yeah, you gotta put the work in, man. Yeah. Remember we was just talking about that earlier. Kanye West said he was gonna become a billionaire. The dude's a billionaire. He like started, like, he put that work in.
But no, this is what I said to you. I said he actually has a video that where he was like, "Yo, I'm going," and this is when he was like messed up, like broken jaw type area. He was like, "Yo, I'm going to be a billionaire." I was like, but he was saying it in the test, like, he's like, I'm going, like, he was really going to do something. Like, he had a vision to do something.
He believed in himself.
Yeah, that's right. That effort in.
He believed in himself, and you know what? You gotta believe in it in order to make it and be successful at your craft or whatever you want to do. I don't care what it is. You gotta be able to, put all of your fucking eggs in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But like all the eggs in the basket?
You gotta you gotta go hard on some shit. Some shit you just gotta go hard on if you want to be successful at it, man.
See, you see how it keeps delving back into what we just talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like somebody, remember it started with, I said, so what about them people that just don't know and they be on some dumb stuff? I said, what do they do? Because there's certain people, and when I look at you, I'm like, yo, you should have a foundation that's crazy. Don't be talking shit and it ain't adding up to what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what most people don't do. They be lying. They be putting an illusion out there, and you be like, dog, you're not even living like that. That's what I was telling you. It's like me saying, yo, I got a podcast, like, come on, and then somebody hit me, be like, yo, what's up? And I'd be like, oh man, nah, I'm just starting, but I was just putting it out to see what people say. The fuck, they be like, dog, what the fuck wrong with this clown ass motherfucker?
I thought I was gonna be able to pull up and do the podcast today.
Yeah, exactly. You be like, what? That type of shit. Like, I'm just giving you a good example. Yeah. And there's a lot of people like that. You be like, what? Like, so a lot of people, man, like, I be skeptical of a lot of people when they be saying stuff, unless I really know you. Yeah. It's just, I just took my stuff down to one hand. Like, yo, I only mess with you, really.
Yeah, I only got a couple of friends. You one of them.
Yeah, that's like shit. I mess with other people, but it's just like my like Coach Nick. They can like
come get me. Circle so small, you could. It's a period.
What is it?
It's a period. My circle's so small. It's a period. My circle's so small, I don't even fit in it.
Oh,
period.
Dang.
Yeah.
You on the outside?
Like I don't fuck with people, man. Trust me. I'm a people person. You know what I'm saying? But like, when I say I don't fuck with people, I mean, I'm just not really with the dumb shit, you know, psychologist, study sociology. Not a licensed psychologist, but I've been in school and worked in the field for enough years to realize, you know what I'm saying, I could peep game. I got discernment. So I deal with a lot of people. We all do on the course of a day. And thank God I could just see people coming.
Yeah, my way, you gotta be
able to see your vibe. I could feel your aura. It might be like ashy, dirty, you know, gray or some shit, and I could just feel that shit immediately. So
it's all about your energy. If you don't got if you don't have great energy, I could peep somebody online even. I don't even have to see them. And just the way you're texting to me, like I've done it for a long time. That I've dealt with like going in Texas, like and read behind shit. Like yo, dude, like I could tell how somebody they can send it through a internet type thing, man. You looking on the internet, like people are terrible, man. That's why I don't play games with people. If I don't feel energy good with you, I won't mess with you. I'll leave straight out. And that's how that go, man. Because most people don't understand that stuff. Because there's certain people that's put here just like they're evil, dude. Like there's nothing you can do about it.
Trust. You ever work with somebody like that? They were just difficult and just irregular, just like had no regard to like actual work. And look, I wasn't like I was this person's supervisor, because I wasn't. We both getting paid the same fucking salary.
Oh shit, my fault.
But I'm looking at you, the way that you move. So I had checked, not checked, I had came at one of my homies like, yo, you be lax, like you really don't be doing shit. He was like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm just here, man. I'm gonna just do what I can while I'm here. I'm gonna eat whatever I fucking want. You know what I mean? I'm about to take this shit. I'm about to do this. And I was just like, yo, man, what's the purpose of having a job if that's what you gonna fucking do? He was like, hey,
yeah, they make no sense.
He was like, I'm trying to get this money though. I feel you though. But you know what? After I had talked to him, his work ethic changed.
His work ethic
changed. It changed because I had pulled him up on it. Like, damn, you like just be like really be on some dumb shit for real.
And that be like, the dumb shit.
I don't get your logic. Like, I thought you was like a thorough type of dude, and like you really like.
So that's somebody playing.
I'm like you like really fucking shit up, like because we on the floor. I'm doing consolidation, but we doing all of the aisles. Period. So if you in an aisle and you just doing some dumb shit, you just existing. You're not helping me. You're not helping our whole process. You're not helping our department and what we do. So
it's a process.
So it's all types of products that's missing. They out of fucking place. And I mean, you're not doing shit. You're just standing around. You might as well fucking go over there and do that. We can get somebody in here that's going to really fucking help us because we got a goal and a target to meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why like if you look at it like corporations, that's why they're set up like that. Like it's a chain. Like they don't play that type of game. They do the paper trail and they train you. They train you because dog, you're supposed to do a certain job. If you don't do that job, they will get you out of there and bring somebody else in. Like Walmart, Amazon, they don't play it in them places. You can get away with a lot, but they'll get your ass out of there. They always mass hiring out that bitch. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you better just understand what the hell you're dealing with and learn that you got common sense. Because if you can't use that, dog, you just done.
Watch this.
You a waste of skin. That's what my dad called.
Two things that was holding this man back.
Who?
the guy that I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Two things that was holding him back. One, he couldn't read that good. He could read, but he couldn't read that good. Two, he did not know how to fucking use a computer. He didn't know shit about a fucking computer. He needed to be able to utilize the computer working where we was at, or he had to tell somebody, look, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So after I pulled him up on it, he was like, yo, man, you think you can help me do such a blasey?
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Communication. Sure. I mean, I'll help you anyway. So now I'm working with him on the computer every day. Now you fucking whiz on the job. Now he's taking his job more serious. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's asking me questions. Yo, Reese, well, how can I find out this? You know, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And I'll be like, all right, boom. All right, so you go here, you do this. He's like, all right, bet. Now I don't have him on the radio calling me. Hey yo, Smalls, what's your location? Because I'm not even a supervisor. But the fact that you need help, you know what I'm saying? I'll fucking help you. So, you know, I trained a lot of people when I was, you know, working in that field.
But you sometimes, yeah, when you gotta tell somebody like that though, like yo, and people don't understand that how it makes you feel, because like when you really gotta feel like, yo, this person really don't know, you gotta teach them, like you like. But I got kids, so that's why like for me it's okay, like I can do it, because I'm like, dog, I look at sometimes adults are big ass kids to me. I'm like, dog, like, are you serious? Like somebody to do something and they'll do it right in front of me, and I'll be looking at them like this because I want to get this from my dad. And I'll be like, yo, you really just gonna do it like that, right? Like, come on, like that's how you gonna do it? Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, you that simple? Like, I'm not playing them games. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, yo, and I got family members that do stuff like that, and they put you in an awkward position where you be like, yo, you just dumb as shit, huh? And that's when I'll be ready to fight people, man, because people don't be believing that I'm just like really like this. Like, dude, like, why are you doing that to me? Don't put me in a position where, like, dude, if you want to fight, we gonna fight. I've been like that, and I'll get like that, because I don't like when people disrespect people like that. I don't do it to you, so you shouldn't do it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I got the morals, but I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you get away with it, because you'll do it again.
Well,
I don't play with people like that. That's bull crap.
Yeah. Communication is key, man.
Some people don't care.
Gotta be able to hear. Some people just really don't care about, you know, trying to be successful in their life.
No, some people want to stay ghetto.
Trying to do better. They just satisfied with a lot of things. And I guess we could all, to a certain extent, we could say the same thing about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're all content in our own, you know, confining, you know, selfish way. You know, we all have something that we could let go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Some stuff that we could let go for Lent. You know what I'm saying? But we stay stagnated because we're happy.
And you think so? Because you're happy?
That you stay still because you're happy. You're content with not having to try to go further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's no suffering there. There's no failure there. There's no hard work. There's none of that. Yeah. You ain't gotta do none of that. You could just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just collect these stamps. I'm gonna live in a Section 8 house for the next 40 fucking years. Because
there's people like that though.
It's people that have lived on, and I'm not knocking them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking people that lived and died in Section 8 housing. He never moved on. Now, some people have, you know, ailments. You know what I'm saying? They're getting SSI. You know what I mean? Like these people, they can't work. Like they're hurt. But like people like able bodies.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. We just with my day one right here, and this is how we doing it, man. Like we going out, we gonna spit out that knowledge. That's what we doing. We gonna put real situations out there for you. We talk about them. We don't play the game.
Serious, oh yeah,
man. That's just how we do it.
It really
you know?
is.
So that's all I do. Like, you know, this is real content. This is how we really play it.
Yeah, man. Motherfuckers don't want to put that work in. They want to stay.
Put it in.
They want to stay stagnated. They want to stay riding that pink cloud. And they just don't really want to level up because they don't want the struggle or the stress. It's a lot of pressure. And unfortunately, the day and times that we live in, there's not a lot of couples. You know what I'm saying? People that are married to people, man and woman, working together, you know, raising kids. They're doing it. They're trying to find their happiness, but they're doing it at a rate of speed where they'll be like 50.
But you want to know something though? But it's a reason why people are like that though. Because the thing with my days is you always go to the root of it, man. You get what I'm saying? Because then that's where you'll find out what somebody's intention was. You know what I'm saying? To do something. And most people like you just gotta go in on that point of what people do. Like that's why you can't never let things slide, because if you don't do it or correct it from the beginning or have boundaries, it'll never get like that. It gets bad because it's neglecting it. You know what I'm saying? Because something could be said. You can say something to hurt somebody's feeling, but if I don't say it to you, how you gonna know to correct it if I don't tell you? You know what I'm saying? Right. So regardless of how you deliver it, like, but I'll still know. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come and I poke you, and you be like, yo, don't poke me no more. And I see you in a couple more days, and you come and I poke you, like, yo, dog, next time you do that, we're gonna be fighting. So you know what I should really think? Like, I shouldn't poke you no more, because the next time I do it, you say you're gonna fight me. So I should really believe it. But people don't do that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's the boundaries, and you got to make sure that you set boundaries, people, because if you don't, it will always mess up. It'll always mess up, man. That's why you gotta keep your ground. You gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta go in, man. People want to shine, but you know what I mean? They don't want to put the time in it. Yo, to have integrity, anything that you have, it takes time. Anything you want takes time, bro. Right. You gotta build it. Like, because remember, like, I go on here, like, I'll go live on it. Just for example, I'll go live on this, but I used to do it and be going through problems as I'm doing it. So I had to learn everything. The process, and I'll tell people, you gotta learn the process. If you want it that bad, you're gonna learn. Yeah. There was sleepless nights. I never got to sleep with my daggone woman. Like I couldn't even go up there because I had to sit down here and do it. She believed in the vision too. Like that's why it's a brain. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta put the work in. I don't be just talking shit just to talk. You gotta learn the shit and do it. And a woman, she'll look at you like, dog, you say you can do it. What's up? Like that's what they say to you. They don't want to hear nothing else. Yeah. You gotta put the work in.
They want to see the fruit.
They want to see the fruit of the labor.
Yeah, man.
But my shit is like, this shit go in, dog. Like the process of this, like YouTube's a lot crazier though than it used to be. So you really got to put the work in. They make you say, all right, I really want to do this, because most people quit. Yeah.
Well, shit. I want to pose a question to you. So, what type of advice would you give somebody that what type of advice would you give somebody that's struggling but really wants to do, you know, something great? You know what I'm saying? They're looking at the fruits of somebody else's labor. Yeah. And they're downhearted, they're upset, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not actually at that level, but that person wants to put the work in. So the question is, what would you tell to a person that's like stagnated in a position where, you know, they got to put some work in? You know what I'm saying? Because we see a lot of people like this.
I know, but I'm gonna say it like the dude, because the one dude, I don't know if a lot of people don't know, but his name is Nipsey Hussle. You know him? Mm-hmm. That's why he made the thing called the marathon, because it's like a continuous work. You always got to search that knowledge. One piece of knowledge should lead to another one. You feel what I'm saying? It should lead to another place, You'll never close your book until you die. Like this, I'm sorry to say, like, until you pass away, then that's when the chapter they can write your book and make the chapters and say this and do that. But you know what I mean, you gotta be a real type thing about you. You know what I'm saying? So you actually gotta put in. So with me is like, you gotta always put in the work, man. You always have to do it. It never stops. And there's times that you don't want to do something, you don't do it. There's people that's talked me off the ledge because I wanted to quit. Right. You know what I mean? And the YouTube community, they got actually talked to them and said, they're like, yo, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? Because I just like, I'm so frustrated because you got to weigh that it's a family and it's also a business. And so that's why I try to incorporate the family of different things with the different people and feature them on it, because you know what I'm saying? It's got to be part of your life. It's a brand. That's why I always say it. So you just got to put the work in. And if you can't figure something out, you know what I'm saying? You just got to go to something else. You just got, like, YouTube and the internet is the best thing that could ever happen. It's going to people working for the worst, but you can get anything you want off there. And if you do your due diligence and your research, you can get anything you want off. Yeah. It'll show you how to do something. I can say, yeah, right now, I want to just take this TV apart. I can put in what this TV look like, the model number and everything. It'll pull everything up. I can take it apart, put it back together. but you got to put the work in.
Right.
If you don't do that, it'll always stop.
Yeah.
You have to believe in you. You're your first fan. Your significant other is your other fan. So if you can't entertain them,
yeah,
man, you're not gonna be good.
Yeah, man. I think that's why we see a lot of people. I won't just exclude I'll say all people, not just black people, people of color, Latino, white,
Yeah.
Hispanic, Dominican, Mexicano.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me, I understand what you're saying. Like, and that's just the way it go. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes, like, that's why, like, most times, like, when, like, if you remember, like, any type of old person, like, I used to be around older people. So the way I am is like, because older people did it, didn't always do good, but they were good. It's like a good foundation. They would tell you some shit. If you didn't listen, you get your ass busted. And then that was it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a damn. They say it with a Miller Lite in their hand. They'll say it with a fifth. They don't care to bust your ass. That's what they tell you. They're not playing with you. But a lot of people don't. Like right now, my dad, as this generation has gotten bigger, like my dad, this is what he says. He goes, "You don't believe fat meat is greasy." And I'd be like, "You know what that means? Do you know what that means?" Okay, when you get meat and you see the fat, it be greasy, right? And you be like, "I don't want that." And you spit it out, and you know you don't want it. It's like, oh, and you get rid of it. And you're like, yo, cut that off. That's why people are like, yo, does it got grease? Or like, does it got meat on it? You're like, nah, it's cut fine. That's why they say the different things. So boom, once you get it, if you cook it, that fat meat gets all greasy. So you know it. Everything I'm telling you, you could just do it. You know it. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep playing with something and keep telling somebody something, and you don't think that person's going to react to what you're doing, and you're not stopping it, and they telling you, though, that's you believing not fat meat, not greasy. Why you think that man can't punch you in your mouth or that man snap on you? What makes you so bad? That's what it means. But that's what a lot of people are forgetting to do, is because they don't believe there's something, like they not giving people respect from the door. People just lackadaisical and running around doing whatever they want to do, and that's what's getting people smacked up and people getting hurt. Because they don't get a respect of people.
Yeah.
That's just the way that go. And that's just the truth. You take it, let it alone. It don't matter.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell you some realness.
I'll tell you one thing, right?
Did you just yawn?
Yeah, man. I've been partying for a couple of days.
Oh my god.
Tennessee.
Oh man, you can be good. See, that's why I don't be drinking like that no more, dude. I told you.
Gas.
See, I try to tell you, bro. Yeah, see, that's why they doing that thing with the weed.
It's covation right now, man.
What is it?
Covation.
What's that?
I'm under covation right now, man.
With that COVID vacation?
Pretty much. I'm under conviction. I'm on a COVID.
Yeah, you should be going to school right now to be real.
They shut. Yeah, I should be in school. I should be shit. I would have been done. I would have been rolling, but unfortunately, they shut every shit down. So people can't even, there's still some type of dreams that you can still chase and achieve.
Oh,
but
most
if
definitely.
you can't go to work and pay your bills, like, motherfuckers are struggling right now for real.
Yo, like, listen, dude, I got a house that I'm allowing to fall apart because I'm with dog, like it's crazy. Like right now, like you shutting me off, I can't get there. I sent her over there one day. She was like, yo, this is bad. She like, it was so bad. She sent me a video. She was like, look at this. I was like, yo, damn, dude. Like, and you know what that did to me? Like as a man, I'm like, yo, I'm on some bullshit. But I can talk to myself like that because I'm real with myself. I'll be like, yo, dude, you not doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. You said, yo, you want me to pay $5, like, yo, to come cut this grass? Like, yo, this shit look bad. You ain't even been over here in a minute. You get what I'm saying? That's you being real. Like, dog, you're not paying attention. You pull your coattail. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you gotta do your shit. And like everybody do it. Like nobody's perfect, man. You gotta be real to yourself and really do it.
You got most importantly, you gotta believe in you. You gotta wake up every day, and I don't care if you ugly. You gotta be able to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I love me. I'm gonna take care of me. See, because if you can't take care of you, you can't help take care of nobody else. That's the main part. Like, they got the Maslow's hierarchy. Hierarchy. What's the John called?
What hierarchy?
Maslow's hierarchy chart, like, of needs and stuff like that. You know, it's like
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Shelter.
I know what
it
you're
goes
talking about,
all the way up to, you know, like a
At first I was like, "What you saying?" But now I know exactly what you're talking about.
Maslow.
Damn,
I
I'm
forget
loud
what
in the
it's
mic.
called.
I'm sorry, people.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
like,
smash that like button, man. You come through, smash the like button, comment. You know what I mean? Share it. You know what I mean? We going on. Man, it's a moose and reach for.
It takes you all the way up to like self-actualization, where you reach a higher point, and a lot of people can't actually reach that because they're like a fucking paycheck away from living in a gutter. You know
Yo,
what
did
I'm
you see
saying?
what they said happened to people that were living like that? What happened to them? Did you hear what happened to them, bro? Like seriously, like if you don't know, I'll tell you like on some real shit. There was people that were living. They were doing a survey on people that were living like they were minus 400 already going into the next month. So they're living like their paycheck. The paycheck is real. Like any type of deviation from what they're doing, and it's gone. Yo, they destroyed homes, dude, with this shit that's happening now.
Yeah.
Like people are messed up, man.
People are just gonna be some
This
homeless
is bad.
people that's going, and you know what? They're trying to give out, like, over in other countries, they're giving out lots of money. Well, I wouldn't say that it's lots of money, like in regards to like, all right, Canada. I want to say that the citizens, they already been paid, whether it's I want to say it's $2,000 a month. Every
For what
citizen.
though?
Just the same way they trying to give us the $1,200 stimulus check.
Yo, man, that's like somebody throwing some money at you saying,
there.
"Take this, bitch." No, I'm gonna be real. That's like somebody throwing some money at you saying, "Take this, bitch." Like that's what I think this shit is.
But if you think about how they're doing it over there,
in China?
In Canada, they shut the shit down.
I got somebody that lived there.
Nobody can work.
Yeah.
And then they're paying these people the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that they can get by, because they know that they can't work. Mm-hmm. Over here, they done divided the essential workers, and they didn't attack the problem fast.
Essential workers?
They didn't divide it, automatically. You know what I'm saying? Then it was like, oh, essential work. Of course, we got essential workers.
They made I actually have a friend on here
labeled it like essential workers. It's like.
Did you see it on my YouTube?
Yeah.
Remember I put that lady up? Yeah, she's on YouTube.
Shit is fucking. It's like these people.
What do you think about that?
I just
essential workers or non-essential. What do you think about that whole topic?
I think that, man, shit, somebody to sell weed could be labeled as they had a WCW wrestling in Florida that was considered essential, and this was like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, is that when they did the thing where nobody was in the crowd?
No, they had people in the crowd, but they were practicing social distancing. They made it essential. You know what I'm saying?
Wrestling?
Yeah, down in Florida.
Not out with the what? No, because they're open. Is it better if
they're losing money? They were losing money.
No, but they're open right now.
Yeah, they open now, but a couple of weeks ago, this shit wasn't open.
What is wrong with them?
These people are fucking crazy as shit. And the fact that you're going to start opening up these cities, and
people better practice this social distance. Like, listen, I'm telling you, like, listen, practice that shit and keep practicing, because I don't think that you should go back out there right now. I just don't have it in my gut. Like, people got to continue to practice social distancing. Don't open yourself up to no craziness, because I think they're going back too fast. And you got these governors talking about it like they want to do it. Like, nah, Listen, I don't do politics, but dude, I don't think you should go back out there now.
You got Trump putting all the pressure on the governors. Now you got blowback. You got Trump saying, "Oh no, it's a little too soon," but it's going to be left up to the governors to determine on whether or not they're going to. That's what he said initially. It's going to be up to governors to determine whether they're going to open back up. And I don't see that it should be opening up like anytime soon.
This goes with the title. With the title. People want to shine, but they don't want to put in the time. Now, that's why I tell the people, like, if you cannot come back from this after sitting this long, and you can't fix something in yourself, dude, you're a waste of skin. Yeah. Something's wrong with you.
The other part of it is
you gotta have a legitimate excuse of why you cannot make it. You had to tell me like you were homeless and they were moving you all over the place. Dude, but you better, listen, hey, everybody got to come out of this thing. Something got to be right, man. You got to find something in yourself, man. This was soul searching right now.
Yeah, you got a lot of time to talk to yourself. The other part is, man, we got people dying. I don't want to go too far. You got people dying from the coronavirus. You got these essential workers that's putting their life on the net.
Yeah.
Supermarkets, hospitals,
Yeah.
First responders, people picking up the trash. You got people
Talking
that are still out there, man. And we really salute you here at the Weekly Scheme Podcast. We really do. And it's just really sad because some of these families aren't going to be able to recover
they
from
might not
this
make it.
not being essential worker.
Mhm.
Their job told them that they stopped working. They haven't been working in a month. Can't get in touch with unemployment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They want to give you a $1,200 check, where in other countries they're giving them $3,000, $2,000 a month. Boom, and their healthcare and all this stuff's already paid for. Like, this is like a slap in the face America's doing to us, and the fact that they want to open up this stuff so much further, it's only going to fester.
I told people.
It really is.
I told people already, and people know that I'm just going to tell the damn truth. So people, I don't care if you get mad or not, because it's not about your feelings, and it's not about. And I'm gonna take my glasses off because I gotta be serious. Because it's not about your feelings. It has nothing to do with emotions. Truth doesn't care, man.
Yeah.
The life compensates itself. Natural order of life, it compensates for something going off, dude. It doesn't matter what people think. It's in the grand scheme of things, man. I always tell people this.
Yeah.
Shit is moving because it ain't. It's always intelligence, dog. Dog, the way shit just happens, dog, it just didn't pop up like this. This is some intelligence to it. Because this shit ain't just by fault. And you can't, and nobody can fight it. I don't care if you bring science or anything. Dog, you gotta say there was some type of intelligence that made all this dumb shit, dog. Like, seriously.
Trust me.
It is.
There was a think tank. There was a scientist. There was a tube. There was some type of experiment, and something was created.
Yo, look at this shit.
Yeah.
I want you to see this, Joe. Yo, hold on, wait. I want y'all to see. I'm going to show my makers. Look, we going on 46 minutes. We about to be an hour show, and we gonna be able to do it strong because we actually going at the end, and like we ain't gonna run y'all to the back, but we almost at 50 minutes. We at 47. So everybody that came through, we love you. You put in the time with us. We just wanted to come on for a little bit and show you something. We ain't gonna do no marathon. This is the real content. You got the real us as Manson Musa Jr. You got my man Reese Raw. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do it, man. We just did a little show you what the quarantine area is. You got to do it and fight back and understand that you got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put in that work because you're gonna shine, man. You want to shine. You want to show what your capabilities are. But you got to do it right. You got to have a foundation.
No shortcuts.
No shortcuts. None. You know what I'm saying? So this is Manson Musa Jr. out, and who is it?
Reach Raw.
Reach Raw. We out. Until next time, y'all be safe. Peace.
Mooses.